to keep warm on this very frigid day. First cup of coffee, 2:38 p.m. This is real time. Well, not when you actually see this video, but 2:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is my first cup of coffee, and my only cup. I take it black with about 4 Splendors, sometimes more. Yeah, and keep it warm. This particular vehicle that I'm in today gets really warm really quickly, so happy about that. Yeah, so as always, you know that I think and been thinking about this organization, the Jehovah's Witness organization, which, by the way, doesn't cross my mind too often, because I don't have people around me that conjures up, you know, any dialogue concerning this organization. So in reality, the only dialogue that I get are from, you know, YouTube, or people, you know, their channels, or certain people send me certain things. Now I'm a part of the community, right? People send me a lot of things, as a matter of fact. Some things that I saw already, some things are brand new to me. But other than that, you know, I'm living my life. And yeah, but every so often, I think about certain things, not for myself, because someone in the comment section, I forget which video it was from, but they said, you know, I love your videos, but you wasn't baptized. And, you know, I think I got what they were saying, but they said it like it was new news, like I'm pulling the wool over people's eyes. Like I said that from video 1. Not to mention, it doesn't matter. It's almost like someone that's been driving for 40 years, right? But they never got a license. They would drive, once in a while they would get caught, they would be ticketed, or whatever, right? Maybe arrested, but they keep on driving for 40 years. Just because you don't have a valid driver's license doesn't mean that you can't teach someone how to drive. Yeah, there's, you know, technical part of that, technical parts of that, and legalities that, you know, come into play. But technically, it doesn't mean that you can't teach somebody how to drive, or that you are not, you know, a good driver because you never registered with that state's motor vehicle, you know. Or someone that goes to jail for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, but then you have somebody to say, you've been in jail 30 years? I've been in jail, you know, for 55 years. It's like, what's the difference? Whether it's 5 or 55 years, being in jail is being in jail. Now, I know that there are certain things that I wasn't privy to see or experience because I wasn't, and still not a baptized Jehovah's Witness. But that doesn't take anything away, right? I was around it for the most of my life, from every angle, up, down, left, right, side to side, diagonal, everyone around me, not even just family, extended family, and family through marriage, and friends, and like, it was all around me, right? So just because my head wasn't dunked underwater, like, what does that mean? But I get it, right? But then again, I don't. So, you know, I just wanted to address that. But another thing that I wanted to address was, where are you guys with your stance in this organization? And I emphasize the word stance. Like, are you really down for this organization, or you just have a membership that didn't expire yet? Going along for the ride. Because you got to realize this. There's certain people that if they technically left this organization, especially this organization, because this organization is a little different or a lot different than the organization that it was 2-3 years ago, right? So this is a new Jehovah's Witness organization. It's easier for people just to stay complacent and not ruffle any feathers and just be a part of it, right? Because number one, people are not looking over your shoulders per se, right? Because you're not at these meetings in person. You're not, going out in field service. So it's easy for you to be a Jehovah's Witness. So there's certain people that's like, I'll just go with the flow until the wheels fall off. So with that being said, is your stance still strong? I could almost feel the nuts and bolts falling off. I can almost feel it. Like, you just get a feeling about something. You don't have to see it. You don't have to hear about it. You just like, it's falling apart. I get that feeling. And I know that it's not a feeling. It's true. Because I have people that are connecting with me, not in a JW forum, on my other formats, right? And they're like current and active JWs, and they are basically saying that they're a part of the organization and that they've seen my channel. But then it's like, but I produce, or, I sing, or, I love those posts. And these are people that are actively pursuing some sort of a relationship with me. And I'm like, you're really not supposed to be doing that, especially with an apostate. So it shows me that the stance is on slippery ground. Things are changing so quick in the world, and it no longer feels like they are protected. Because at one point, in life in general, people were getting AIDS, people were getting involved in criminal activities, which, still happens, by the way. People were basically reaping what they sowed, and the punishment was harsh, and they used that punishment to say, see what the world is doing? Now, it's like even people on the inside of your organization is getting whipped, and it doesn't make sense anymore, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, it doesn't make sense. We were supposed to be protected. We were supposed to be shielded and guarded. And now it's like it's up for grabs. Anybody could get it. And anybody does get it. So it's like, I give up. Let me at least salvage the little piece of years that I have left and just be free of this. And it's happening slowly but surely. And not even slowly. I think it's happening at a rapid speed. Right? And I'm seeing firsthand, through personal experiences, active members coming to me, knowing my stance, and they're bypassing it. And they're saying, let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about this. because of something that I do that may be beneficial. There are people that want me on their podcast. They're trying to do this. They want to sell merchandise. They want me to wear the clothing. They want me to, right? They want to use my brand to help their brand. And you're not supposed to, especially knowing my stance on the JW organization. So that tells me emphatically the nuts and bolts probably already fell off. It's almost like a wheel. If the nuts and bolts are off a tire, may not fall off right away. It's going to start wobbling. Y'all at the wobbling stage. But pretty soon, and hopefully you're not on the highway when it happens, God forbid, it's going to fall off. It's going to fall off. I'll leave it there. Y'all know what I asked you to do. Think, think, think. And it's love. Peace.